My name is Ogunle Demi, a student of Theatre and Media at Ekiti State University 400 level, and I'm here to review the play The Amagun Kingdom by Kazim Sani. But before I dive into the review, I'd like to read some aspects of the play for proper understanding. Act 1, Scene 1, The Murmuring. The stage is dim. Drums beat slowly like a heart. A large tree, the tree of life, stands at the center. Around it, animals gather, murmuring. A morning song hums faintly in the background. The voice of a narrator rises in solemn tone. In the land of Amagun, beasts walk with the shadow of men. The king is dead, the throne is empty. Ambition stirs in the hearts of many, and the saint of power has become the saint of blood. Light up. The animals are gathered in groups whispering. The lion, Chijioke, paces proudly to the center. The rat, Malamusa, stays hidden behind others. Cat, Ngozi, looks at one side. Eyes fixed on rat. The pig, waddles forward with confidence. Birds flutter around noisily. Bird, Akeko, mocking tone. Have you heard? The throne is vacant. Every tail wags for power. Every claw is sharpened for the crown. Cat, Ngozi, east. Let the rat dare step forward. I will scratch his whiskers from his face. Has he not stolen from me before? Has he not fed on my pain? Rat, Malamusa, never speaking out. I never asked for this burden. The throne is a trap, and the cat waits for my blood. Then let me wear the crown. Why chase a tiny rat when I, solid, fat, and full of plenty, can rule this kingdom with my belly and brains? Murmurs among the animals. The lion suddenly rose. Lion, Chijioke. Enough! Who dares deny me? The lion. The king by birth and by rights? Was it not my father's paw that guarded this land? Was it not my role that kept the enemies away? And yet, you speak of rat and pig. You mock the bloods of the kings. The animals tremble, but the sheep council led by Osita steps forward slowly. Osita, calm, steady. Chijioke, son of the lion, we've sworn an oath. Never again shall we place the crown upon a beast whose hunger devours the kingdom itself. You are strength, yes, but strength that destroys. Our pledge is sealed. The lion clenches his jaw, breathing heavily, bows slightly, but his eyes blaze with fury as he exits slowly, tail lashing. The animals begin to whisper again, some looking at rats, some at pig. Birds chatter above, gossiping. And so the kingdom trembled. The lion denied, the rat pursued, the pig ambitious. Peace departed, and the drums of division begin to beat. Light fades, drums squeaking into chaos, curtain falls. Act 1, Scene 2, The Conspiracy. Night falls. The stage is dim, with a faint blue wash of moonlight. Thunder rumbles in the distance. The lion is alone, pacing in his den. He grows softly, thinking aloud. A drum beats slowly like a restless heart. Lion said to himself, they dare deny me, whose roll shakes the earth, me, whose claws staining the soil with victory. But no matter, if they will not crown me by day, I shall claim the throne by night. A ears is urged. Enter Aisha the cobra. Slithering gracefully, she coils near a rock, a voice smooth, persuasive. Aisha, great Chijioke, a crown is not seized by claws alone. Wisdom is sharper than fangs. Seek Wiyep, the wise elephant. Perhaps a counsel will clear your path. Lion, Chijioke snort. Wisdom? What has wisdom ever won without power? Still, perhaps you're right, Aisha. Even the jungle bows to the river that bends around the rock. From the shadows, the tiger emerges, fierce and cunning. It paces like a restless fire. Tiger, Edafe. Brother, why waste your mane with old sayings and soft counsel? The kingdom respects only fair. It draws closer. My king, I have a plan. Let us shake Amagun to its roots. Lion, interested, leans closer. Lion, Chijioke. Speak, Edafe. What storm do you bring? Tiger, smiling darkly. The sheep are many, but their lambs are at their hearts. Tonight, we strike their pen. We slaughter the innocent. Tomorrow, we weep with them and whisper that the gods are angry because you're not yet king. A pause. The lion stares at him, first in shock, then a slow, cruel smile spreads. Lion, to kill, and then to console. To wound, and then to heal with a lie. Yes, yes, if the sheep bow to me, the rest will follow. Thunder crashes. Aisha recalls slightly uneasy. Aisha, blood for a crown? Chijioke hunger grows darker than the night. The lion, raising his head proudly. Tonight, Edafe, the gods themselves shall roll with me. Come, let us hunt. The lion and tiger exit swiftly into the shadows. The stage grows darker. Aisha lingers, speaking in a low whisper to herself. Aisha to herself. The kingdom walks into fire, and I, a serpent, may yet be its only witness. Light fades to black. Distant drumbeats echo like approaching doom. Act 3, Scene 2. Tortoise speaks. Stage directions. Tortoise finally steps forward, tapping his shell on the ground. The crowd hushes. Tortoise rarely speaks, but when it does, everyone listens. Tortoise, Oche, slowly, calmly. My friends, my brothers, my sisters, what is a king? Is it one who shouts the loudest, or one who gives the most gifts? No, a king is a servant, not a master. A king thinks not of himself, but of his people. Animals murmur thoughtfully, but Fox rolled his eyes. Fox, Akagun, mocking. Servants? Ah, who wants a servant for a king? We need a ruler who knows how to play the game of power. Lion, Chijioke, interrupting. Lies. We need strength, not tricks. Tortoise, Tanimola, firmly. No. What we need is honesty. For I smell greed in the air. I smell corruption. Already, animals are being bought with food. Already, claws are raised to fight. Tell me, is this the kingdom our late king built? Silence. Animals looked ashamed. A few dropped the gifts they received. Others shuffled their feet nervously. Elephant, Uyep, nodding. Tortoise speaks truth. We must decide wisely, or Amagun will fall. A dark shadow passes over the land, signaling the kingdom's fate. Act 3, Scene 4. The Lamb's Tragedy. They leap into the pen, off stage. Sudden chaos, bleating, screams, pounding, red cloth, and stage lighting simulates blood. Lamb voices cry out in terror. The animals on stage murmur in shock from afar, hearing the commotion. Moremi, screaming, running onto the stage. My children, my babies, no! Oh gods, why have you taken them? Other sheep run in panic, gathering around the pen. Leopard, sober, kneeling by the ground, horrified. Innocent lives, slaughtered in darkness. This is not the law of Amagun, this is murder. Suddenly, lion and tiger appear at the edge of the stage, walking slowly, heads bowed as if in mourning. They feign sorrow. Lion with false sadness. Fellow animals, a great tragedy has befallen us. Perhaps the gods are displeased. because you've not yet crowned me king. Tiger Edafe, buttressing dramatic. Yes, I dreamed of a mighty polar bear. It bowed before lion, the gods have spoken. Only he can save us from this calamity. Animals are shocked. Some nod fearfully, others mutter disbelief. Moremi collapses over her dead lambs, wailing. The stage is tense and heavy with grief. Sheep elder Osita, raising a hoof commanding. Hold, before we speak of kingship, we have an oracle, the eagle Oluawo, must speak. He alone will reveal the truth of this massacre. All animals quiet down. Lion and tiger exchange worried glances. The wind howls and a distant eagle cry is heard. Rain continues. The stage goes dark. Only the sound of thunder and sobbing fills the air. Narrator, voice over solemnly. So fell the innocents, blood upon the earth, greed and ambition, leaving scars that no claw can erase. And above the eagle watches, and no secret remains hidden in Amagun. After reading the Amagun Kingdom, here is my review. Lessons learned. Leadership is not all about power. It implies wisdom. The quest for power leads to violence. In a nutshell, wisdom supersedes all. Now let's move to the journey of the play. The Amagun Kingdom is a satirical play. It reflects on the ills and situation of the society, how the quest for power is being seen. The folks tried by giving the animals what they want to be able to gain their support, but the poor ones had no choice than to accept it to survive. The poor masses are the materials people use to gain power. The themes of the play: bribery and corruption. In the Amagun Kingdom, the fox, the cunning one, brought gifts, food, and other materials to the poor ones. The goats had no choice to accept, and other animals. The quest for power. The quest for power leads to violence, and violence leads to destruction and misconduct. And lastly, death. This is the part where the lion Chijioke and the tiger Edafe carried out their plan. The sheep's pen was filled with agony, pain, and sorrow, just like Fela said, sorrow, tears, and blood. Thank you.